Hey guys, Sabersting here, back with my Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play episode 10, already on episode 10, and we're smashing out a lot in this video. We get Gembo, one of the best epic champions you can get, so I'll go on about how you can use him, what gear you should be putting him in. We unlock the Altar of Souls as well, really important for getting blessings on your champions, and we also take a look at the bosses in the Doom Tower. So if there's a specific bit of this video that you want to skip to that's more interesting to you, then just click at the bottom. There'll be like different chapters, so that'll sort that out for you. But anyway, let's get straight into the video. So today is a very special day on the free to play, and that is because we did, if you click here and go on Prime Gaming Drops, you can see here a Prime Gaming drop has come out for this Genbo the Dishonored, and he's a very, very good champ. And basically, you can get, as you know, probably you've seen it online, your free Amazon Prime trial. Usually, I don't advocate for buying anything because you don't need to buy anything. That's the whole point of the free to play. But you can get a free trial, and that's permitted for a lot of the free to play series that's going around everywhere on YouTube because it's for free and you get the trial. Just sign up to it, and you get a promo code which you can enter here on this promo code bit, and it'll say something like for Genbo and then a number or whatever. And anyway, you enter the code, and boom, you have a Genbo the Dishonored, who you can then use on your raid journey. And then you can pretty much cancel the trial. If you're going to cancel it, or you can carry on with Amazon Prime, it's up to you. Definitely remember to cancel it, though. I've already cancelled mine. So, basically with Genbo, I've shouted him out in a few of my other videos because he's a very hard hitter. He's great for arena damage. Basically, he has this skill here, Sword Trance, which he buffs himself, gives himself extra crit rate, extra crit damage, and then an extra turn. And then you can come in with this boom, Heartless Blitz, and then just nuke everybody. So it means essentially you only have to build him up to 75% crit rate. I think it's 75. 70% crit rate because he's getting this extra 30% when he does this skill, and then he's obviously getting more damage on top of it. So the kind of gear that you want to put Genbo in early game, stick him in lifesteal. As with all of your damage dealers, stick him in lifesteal early game and you'll get the benefits from him. But as you're moving towards the kind of place I'm at now, I'm not going to be using Genbo in dungeons because he's a bit flimsy. Like, his defense is very low, his HP is very low, but his attack and his skills hit really hard. So I'm mainly going to be using him as an arena nuker. So if you're doing that, you want him to be in speed, get him fast enough, cruel is great, savage gear, crit damage gear, that kind of thing, and just absolutely pump his damage up. We've also been using up all of our energy in the Minotaur because I'm absolutely desperate to get Rhonda her final masteries, and it's getting to the point now when you get down here, it takes ages to get the masteries, and I'm starting to think I wish I kind of used the gems to buy it, but I've got myself in this position now. I have to follow it through because it takes ages to obviously get these scrolls. You can see I've got 135. I can almost get this next row here, and then straight away, as soon as I get this one, boom, I'll be coming down here to get Giant Slayer. Now, all your damage in terms of clan boss, dungeons, everywhere really, all of the mega damage comes from this bottom row here of the offense masteries, and that's how people can do so much damage to the clan boss. You might be thinking, this guy's got average champs in my clan, how's he doing so much damage against the clan boss? Well, it's because of these masteries here, and you can only get them when you're 6-star and you're fully ascended all the way. And basically, you want to be going for either this one, War Master, has 60% chance of inflicting bonus damage when attacking. This bonus damage is massive. It's absolutely massive because it's equal to the 10% of the target champion's max HP or 4% of the target's max HP when attacking the bosses. So it goes off the boss's max HP, which is why when they're doing damage to the bosses, like the clan boss, who's obviously got an insane amount of HP, bosses in dungeons, this is why these skills are doing so much damage. And basically, War Master, you want to be putting on a champion who has skills that hit someone 1 or 2 times. And then, if you're going off someone who's hitting the target multiple times, that's when you want to go down to this one here, Giant Slayer, because it's got more chances of proccing the Giant Slayer the more times that they hit someone. So with Rhonda, which you look at her skills, she's got this one here, attacks an enemy 3 times, basically an extra hit if they have less than 50% HP. So 4 times, a majority of the time, this will be 3 or 4 times. Then you've got this one here 3 times, and then you've just got a nuke, which is attacks all enemy 2 times. I don't really use this against bosses because she does more damage with these when she's attacking a single target. So that's why I will be going down to use Giant Slayer, because she's attacking someone 3 times using the 3 hits. Multiple hits means Giant Slayer. If you've got someone like, who else am I getting masteried up? Arix. You can see I've made some progress on her masteries as well. She'll be my second 6-star champion most likely. But all of her skills, she's attacking all enemies but one time, and then again attacking all enemies one time. So because she's hitting people one time, I will be going down to get War Master, and there'll be a higher chance of her getting this War Master skill. There's no point in putting Giant Slayer on her because she's not hitting people multiple times. Also, because we just hit level 42, we've just unlocked the Altar of Souls. Now, this is another kind of feature. I don't know why this unlocks so early, but basically, you can empower your champions, and it makes them use way more skills, which are better for doing damage, and just like loads of weird and wacky skills which you can come up against in high arena and things like that. And you need to clear dungeons a lot quicker. Now, first thing you should do when you open this, it might seem a bit overwhelming when you first come up against it, but on your wish list, you want to put the champions that you want to get these souls for. So, as my two legendaries are Arix and Ronda, I'm sticking them on my legendary wish list. For as far as epics go, who are the ones I'm using right now? I'm using Duck, I'm using Sandlashed, and Lady Annabelle. These are the three epics I'm really using a lot at the moment, so I'm sticking them in my epics. And as far as rares go, you want your starter here, so your Kale or your Elhain. I'm not really using any rares at the moment, so I'm just going to pick three that I'm kind of semi-using in like faction wars. Who else am I using? A bit of Banshee as well, right? So I'll stick them there. So I'll open all of these, do a bit of a Soulstone opening. Hopefully we can just, all I'm looking for is just a champion that we can use, basically. And these blessings make champions infinitely way more powerful. So let's open all the mini ones first, and then we can open the medium one. Grumbler. And all these souls that are useless, like that Grumbler, I don't have him and I'm never going to use that. You can just sell the souls off. Ursin Ironhide. A 5-star soul is really good there, but I don't really rate him as a champion. I don't think he's that good, and I don't have him, so I'm probably just going to sell that soul for some more soul points. And you can just keep buying and selling all these souls and save them up. Old Gruckus again there, 3-star, not too bad, but it's not what we want. We want these epics that we're actually using. Hello, another third one. Theresk, ugh, awful. Give me some more souls. Give me your souls. Mystic Hand, nope. And then the final one is going to be another rare. It's going to be Bloat Wraith. Ugh. Right, so we've got no one that we can use there. As you can see, we can go down here to Soul Collection, and anyone who we're not going to be using, we can just sell them off for these tokens here. And we can use the tokens, obviously, to then get more souls. So I'm going to sell off all of these. I'm going to say, how much does this get me? This gets me 100 of these big points here, so I'm just going to sell this straight off. I have no interest in Ursine Ironhide whatsoever. I don't think he's a good champion, so I'm just going to sell all of these. Boom. And now we've got some more tokens. Let's see what's hanging about in the Soul Merchant. This is where you can buy specific souls for champions that you're looking for. Obviously, they're only like 1 or 2 stars, but you can use your essence to buy these. So if someone pops up in an epic, maybe that I'm using, or more likely are going to be a rare, you can use this essence, which you can get just from unlocking this part of the game. It gives you a bit to work with at the very beginning. So you can obviously buy the specific ones that you need from this Soul Merchant here. We've got nobody to awaken at the moment. And at the Mystic Market, this is where you use your tokens to buy all of these tokens here. So let's open this Immortal Soulstone. I'm hoping for something decent. Imagine if we get a Ronda. That would be ridiculous. It's a rare. Ugh, Pounder. Ugh, that is awful. That is absolutely awful. He's getting sold straight away. Bam. I can buy a few. I can buy a couple more Mortal Soul Stones here. So we can try our luck with them. And then we're close to getting another medium one, where hopefully we'll be able to, we've gone off it, hopefully be able to get something decent from these medium ones. I don't think I've ever even opened one of the big ones, even on my main account. I've not really dabbled that much into the blessings and stuff. I probably should have done a bit more. Usually I'm just constantly getting these mid ones and trying to get something good out of them. These little ones are even hard to come by. You don't really see them very often, so if you can get something good from these, it's massive. 1-star Marauder, kind of what you expect from these little ones, just 1-star, 2-star rare ones. We've got another epic. Something useful? Jurigen. Ugh. So those two are getting sold. Bam. And then hopefully at some point I'll get 1,000 of these and I'll be able to do another medium one. Okay, so I thought I'd show you all what I've been doing in the Doom Tower. One of the hardest parts of the game. Well, Doom Tower normal is quite hard at this point in time. Doom Tower hard is where it gets messy. That's more like end game. I still haven't completed Doom Tower hard on my main account, and I'm about level 80 on there. So Doom Tower hard is like end game stuff nearer the top end. But as far as Doom Tower normal goes, I'm doing quite well. As you can see, I've only got one 6-star champ, but I've managed to crawl all the way up to this third boss, the Nether Spider. And this, I think I'm pretty much walled off at this point, because to beat the Nether Spider, basically, what you need is you need someone who can bring in the AoE smacks, someone who can attack all enemies. And this is because if you don't have someone that can attack all enemies and kind of one-shot the mini spiderlings, then it means that the mini spiderlings attack, they counter-attack whenever they get hit, and they heal up the main spider. So you never want to attack the mini spiderlings if you think, oh, I can't kill them. So Rhonda does this job really well. Rhonda can clear them, no problem. But it's the main spider that I'm having the issue with, because he ends up putting poison sensitivity on me, and I can't tank it. Rhonda just keeps going down to him. I'll be able to do him pretty soon, I think, when Rhonda gets her final mastery that I've been working on. It's been such a grind doing Rhonda's masteries. But I've unlocked a new one just then. This one here, Retribution, has a 50% chance to counterattack when this champion loses 25% or more of their max HP. So think you get smacked with a big hit by a boss, boom, you've got a big chance of counterattacking. And this works really well with a damage champion like Rhonda, especially if they've got lifesteal gear. Because if you think they're getting smacked and they're counterattacking, these counterattacks also end up stealing life and gaining you some HP back. So it really works well with Rhonda. But because I don't have that final Giant Slayer yet, I'm not doing enough damage. I'm not doing a maximum potential. And I think that when I end up hitting that big main Nether Spider, I'll be able to do enough damage to be able to beat him on his own. But that's basically where I'm at the moment with Doom Tower. The other two bosses weren't hard to beat at all. There were a couple of dodgy waves that I had to do on manual. Never auto in on the Doom Tower, always manual in, making sure you have your big abilities ready for the annoying final wave. There was a couple of tricky ones. I think one of these floors down here, 4, was quite hard, I think. And then another one of these ones up here. This dragon, Magma Dragon, he was fine. I just autoed him. No problem at all. Just end up doing loads of damage to him and you'll be fine. And the same with the Griffin. He was not hard either. It was just this Nether Spider is when it starts getting a bit mechanic-y. You need to get putting a few mechanics on your champs and understanding how the bosses work. But to round off the video, because I need more food, I'm walled off on these missions because I need to get 2 rank 6 champions. I'm stuck on some levels of the dungeons because I need another rank 6 champion to try and help me through. I've got 9 ancient shards because I got 5 from completing 80 stars on Nightmare Campaign. So I've just got 90 stars, sorry. 90 stars on Nightmare Campaign. I got 5 from there. And the other ones I've just kind of been saving up miscellaneously from dungeons. I bought a couple in the market. There you go. So hopefully a 2 times ancient event doesn't come soon. I'm banking that it doesn't because I just want to get rid of these straight away and get maybe a couple of epics on my account and just get some more rares that I can use as food. So without further ado, let's do it. First champ. It's been a while since we got something good on this account as well. Chaplain. She's going to be doing anything good. Heals and allies. Ugh. Right. This is a champion you do not want to invest in because she has attacks all enemies, heals all allies by 25% of the damage inflicted. That would be a chunky heal if she did any damage, but she's a support type champion, so she's going to be doing no damage at all, so she's going to be healing by nothing at all. I don't get this. I don't get this, but that's why I guess she's only a rare champion. Removes debuffs from one ally, then heals them a bit. This heal is proportional to this champion's attack. Again, you're not going to be wanting to build. She's a support champ. You don't want to put attack on her. So these skills make absolutely zero sense. Never build a chaplain. She's not going in my faction wars. She's not going in anything. An epic. Come on. Ooh. Duh the Hungerer. Duh. Right. I have no idea what this guy does because I don't have him on my main account. Let's go. Revives 2 allies. Brilliant. Fills the turn meter. Amazing. This guy is going straight into my Demon Spawn faction wars because he's a reviver, and revivers are very few and far between. Places a reflect damage. Nice. Reflect damage and a continuous heal. Then also heals all allies. Right. So at the moment we've got Arndulf, who does a reflect damage ability. And this is interesting because Arndulf, I was debating using as food. I was debating on using him as food for another 6-star champ, and now I pretty much can, because I've got this guy, Dur, who does the reflect damage, and he also does a continuous heal and a bit of a heal, which I think from memory is a better skill than what Arndulf does. So I think I'll be sticking this guy in instead of Arndulf. And then a small chance at stun, not bad. A very good Faction Wars champion. Doesn't look like the best epic, but he looks decent. He definitely looks on the more decent side. A Kale! Nice! Nice! Obviously a starter champion. I didn't get him because I had to choose Elhain. Amazing. The best starter champion, I think. He's got poisons. He's got a strong AoE smack, which also fills his turn meter. So in the arena, you've got those annoying Kales that smack you with this. Boom, fills his turn meter. Then bam, goes straight into disintegrate. Really good. I will be keeping him. He's a very good rare. I will be keeping him for sure. And he'll be great use in my Dark Elves faction as well. Next rare. Spymaster. No, counterattack and a provoke. Block buffs. That's meh. That is a meh. I think we've got people that do it better anyway, so no, not going to be investing in Spymaster. Keep it moving. We've already had a couple of good champs. Maybe one more good one, and I'll be Aethel. We're getting all the starter champions. Right, Aethel is decent. Obviously, we know she's a starter champion. She's got a strong AoE. She's got a bit of a weaken on the A1 as well. I think I've kind of outgrown her at the minute, though. I don't know. She could be a good source of damage for Faction Wars. Again, I might keep her on the back burner. Maybe. It's a decent rare. It's a decent rare. Another Frozen Banshee. Great. So I can either use this Frozen Banshee to upgrade my first Frozen Banshee skills, because instead of tomes and the skill books, you can use duplicates of the same champion to upgrade their skills. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend it for epic and legendary champions, but in terms of rares, if I'm getting a few copies of Frozen Banshee, I could potentially use her to upgrade my other one's skills. So I might end up doing that. Frozen Banshee, very good champion for Clan Boss. Brings a lot of poison and poison sensitivity. Got a feeling this is going to be all rares from here on out. Thurgist, she is one of the fusion champions, I believe. Hopefully it's for Razin. It is. And I was looking for her. I was looking for her as well. So now we're only missing Spikehead, the goat, Preserver, Goremask, but I can farm Goremask. He's fine. So it's just Spikehead and Preserver. Obviously, we've got Erinyes and these three. We got three here, to be fair, that we need to get for that other epic there. So we're not close, but we are getting there for Razin. Another rare. This guy, Anointed. Awful. 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 Do not invest. And then finally, the last shard is a rare, of course, and it's this dude, Fleshmonger. I think he has a weird skill, I think. What is it? It's a decreased defense. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I know he hits kind of hard, but again, I've outgrown this guy for now. I'm not going to be using Fleshmonger. So that was the shard pull. Not bad. We had quite a few decent champions. No one great, but Duel the Hungerer is quite a good pull, I guess. He's all right. And we got a load more chickens as well anyway. So hopefully next episode, we should be quite close to getting our second 6-star champion, which is probably going to be Arix. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Take care. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you next episode.